How's it going, friends? As you can see, there's a lot going on. We got upgrades here, lots of orbs, spells down here to cast. So much to cover. Stay tuned, guys. Alright, as you can see, this is a clicker game. I can freely click my orb right here with my mouse if I choose to do so. However, I do not, because if you buy enough spells, the game allows you to do auto clicks. As you can see here, the numbers are just rising and rising. And basically the game plays itself and you simply guide it along the way. We have different spells down here that you can unlock. If you click the little triangle here, you can see that there's many spells, and this is just for one class. Right now I'm playing the Druid. I can click here, and as you can see, there's multiple classes, and they all have their own pros and cons, and you can read them here. You start off with an apprentice. As you can see, that I am level 52 right now, and my pet is level 54. You can also choose multiple different pets, and they all come with a pretty detailed description of what they do. One thing I like about the game is the fact that you do not have to pay attention to it all the time. I've actually been playing for the better part of probably 3 weeks now, and one thing that you can do with the game is just completely set it down, walk away, and come back and say a week, and it will accumulate all of this money, and then you can use the money to either upgrade spells over here, choose a new hero, choose a new pet. There's different upgrades that you can buy over here. As you can see, I have all of these upgrades activated right now, hundreds, and they all do a specific task. Like this one increases the profit of my mana gems by 450%. And as you can see over here, I have mana gems, and if I wanted to, I could click this and now make even more money based on what I buy over here. As you can see back here, we got a little purple cloud. You can click on that and it boosts your gold for X number of seconds. Then we'll cast a few spells down here so my auto clicker goes faster while that's engaged. You have void mana, mysteries, critical chance, spell shards, and all of these are very self-explanatory. I'm not going to read you the full description, but long story short, the higher level you go, the more gold you save, the more upgrades you can buy, and so on and so forth. Now, something very interesting about this game, which I've never seen in an auto clicker, is the option of exile. As it says here, if you go into exile, you basically trade all of your game progress for mysteries. And as you can see here, if I go into exile right now, I will get 6.86 trillion mysteries. And if we go up here and read what the mysteries say, it says every mystery increases mana per second by 3%. Currently I have 204 billion mysteries, so that's multiplied by 3. And as you can see, my current bonus is 612 billion%. Long story short, when I first start the game now, if I go into exile, I will be making that much gold per second since I put in the work and traded in my gameplay for the exile, if that makes sense. I will be walking through an exile here shortly. I'm just going to let this get to probably 8 or so trillion. That way I can trade it in. As you can see here, my previous best was 204 billion, and I've actually only been playing probably 2 to 3 hours this morning, so you can really progress fast, and there's actually a pretty decent community here. A lot of the players are well beyond me. I just wanted to share a new game with you guys. If you have any questions, leave them below. Do stay tuned. I will go through one exile to show you how it works. And let me know below if you guys get a chance to check it out, and I will talk to you then. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so as you can see, I am hitting that 8 trillion mystery mark, so I will be going into exile here. Before I do, I wanted to cover something called attributes. We'll take a peek here. Notice I have 40 wisdom. Once you play the game and progress so far, you can actually start putting attributes into one of these 6 choices. And every so many minutes, as you can see here, my next point comes in 5 minutes, and then I'll be able to choose any of these that I want. They all do separate things, and just like, for example, spell cost reduced by 10. Since I upgraded this one so many times, that's just something that happens. And all of these are different based on how you like to play the game. So we're going to go ahead and do a save real quick. It does save every so many, I think it's about 5 minutes or so, but I like to save to the cloud manually sometimes just because I get so far in the game. So we're going to go ahead and click exile. We're not going to reset attributes because I actually like them where they're at, so we're going to click accept. And now notice I have 8.26 trillion mysteries. Now, when the game first starts, you'll notice you do not have all the numbers going on here. What I'm going to need to do is single click manually with my mouse until I have enough mana to purchase a mana gem. Now, once I purchase this mana gem, it's going to get 1 times 8.26 trillion gold per second. So I'm going to click this, and then as you can see, I'm just getting billions and billions of gold now. And what I use that gold for is to upgrade with these spells over here. So I'm going to buy some of the Nexus, and you'll notice that my mana is going to skyrocket. I'm now level 3, so I can afford to buy my first pet. When you're first starting off, you're only able to buy the fairy. So we're going to start with the fairy here. The fairy gains levels based on us gaining levels. We can buy all of these upgrades all at one time. Buy all. Now we get our first spell down here. We're going to buy the magic missile, which makes it to where every so many seconds we can click the missile, and it will grant us 20 seconds of production. So I just buy a ton of these and then click this one time, and our score will just skyrocket. And this will continue to earn mana as I grab these orbs here. So I'm going to buy all the upgrades again. As you can see, it progresses very fast because I have 8 trillion mysteries. When you first start off, this is going to be a little bit slower, but just take your time. It gets a lot more fun as you play. I can buy 370 mana gems now, and as I do, watch how much I level up. Wow, all the way to level 15. So now that I'm level 15, I have the option to select a new class. I personally like the Druid, so I'm going to go with Druid. Choose, accept. And then the Druid class comes with all these different types of upgrades. So I'm going to upgrade all, and the process just continues and continues. Once you get to such a high level, you unlock more and more pets. One that I personally like is the Spellhound, which grants you additional mana, which makes it to where you can cast your spells faster. So pretty cool stuff. Let me know if you check it out below. And thanks for watching, guys. If there's any other games that you would recommend, make sure to leave them below, and I'll see if I can do a video about them as well. Good luck, guys.